about battling. So we just going
to jail now.
Hey, here we go. There we go. Big Sash is back.
Yo, you're not the race no more, girl.
Sash back up in this.
You don't gotta escape. You say
punch to what was you see what Hove had to say about battling?
I did.
Your thoughts?
I think it's appropriate for where he is. You know what I mean? Like, it's a very mature response.
Very mature.
Remember, even when like the battle was first kicking off with Dot and Drake, he kind of said the same thing. You know what I mean?
That. What is that? I don't remember.
Said it behind closed doors.
Yeah. Yeah, it was, you know what I mean? We were, just talking.
He said that all the way up until Super Bowl. This battling shit is bad. You free February 13th?
And what's that tune you got? You gonna do that?
I got Samuel L. Jackson's number in here too. We can text him.
I get Serena over there. We got you. We
don't call him Samuel.
No, Sammy.
Nah, but he was very consistent with that idea. You know what I mean? His thing is more so we can collaborate and get the same type of effect. You know what I mean? So you believe that he believes that, but today's version of Sean Carter believes it. I think his gut reaction is, yeah, we battling. That's what we do. But then when he had time to think about it and process it, it's like, maybe we shouldn't.
Yeah. What do you think? Now that we 2 years removed from this thing, the battle really kicking off?
Yeah.
What do you feel like was Kendrick's most impactful angle? And he took a lot of them.
Silence.
No, in battle.
Oh, in the actual battle?
In battle, yeah.
Silence still up there.
Yeah, it might still be silence.
It's silence.
Still up there.
That's their strategy. That's y'all strategy over there.
Yeah, silence is a good answer. All right, without silence, because that's one of his fucking Thanos superpowers. But like in the booth, I'm talking about on track. What was recorded, what was said. What do you think? What part was your favorite about the angles he was taking? Because he just took so many. He took the whole cultural appropriation shit. You stealing from
That was
Atlanta.
actually my favorite part of the whole thing. When he said, it's not just me, I'm with the culture feeling. Like he took ownership of the whole culture at that point. You know what I mean? And a lot of people followed in that. So I thought that was like important and pivotal in that whole thing. Okay. Like it deals deep in psychology. You know what I mean? It puts you in a different mind state.
It does.
You start to question, okay, yeah, I am feeling that about this person. And then you follow suit.
That last verse on Not Like Us is I think speaks to that.
But that came from, it was like a trajectory of
but that was the cherry on the top. Listen, I'm going to tie this into this man ain't really about us or attached to us in a real way. Coach.
2 years removed, do you believe that? Do you believe that line was true? When you see all the Iceman anticipation, you see the hype, you see the streaming numbers, you see all of the shit that you see.
Yeah.
Do you still believe that line was true? I'm Barbara Walters.
I do. I do believe that it's true, but
because that doesn't reflect culture, right?
But my whole thing is though, it's not a hate Drake thing. It's never been that. You know what I mean? What this really started as was just being competitive and competing with each other. So it was still a level of respect there, ultimately. Like a lot of stuff happened behind the scenes that kind of, made things a little more fuzzy than what it was. But it was always from a place of respect in the beginning.
Just rapping.
Right.
In the beginning.
Just rapping.
For sure.
Because what would you say to the people, right? What would you say to the people that say, if there was always respect and you guys move with all this integrity, then no matter how you felt, none of that battle shit should have occurred from Kendrick to Drake because Drake took him on tours?
What?
Out of what, like some loyalty or something?
Like when I was first trying to
DJ Quick took him on tour too.
When I was first trying to get on,
Yeah.
And I came and got with some Queens niggas, and I got with Clue, and I was spitting my heart out on every mixtape in the New York area.
Right.
Somewhere along that way, no matter how it happened, no matter who called who or favors, or somewhere when I was a nobody, Fab came and rapped with me.
Yeah.
And he wasn't a nobody.
Right.
And he didn't have to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And it really helped me at the time with what I was trying to do. Because of that, no matter how I've ever felt about Fab, I would never diss him. And I would diss anybody.
Right.
I would diss on a rap, I would diss anybody.
Can I ask a question?
But he was always removed from that list because of the help that he gave me when he didn't have to. Why does that not apply in this scenario?
I mean, we not like, we not friends like that. You know what I'm saying? This is business, for one. It was beneficial to take Kendrick and Rocky on the tour as well. Just like it was beneficial for them to be brought on tour. You know what I mean? Like, he's smart in picking the people that he moved with.
Got some traction, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not just like, oh, here you go, I'm helping you. But on top of that, like, you got to think, we had Drake, Dr. Dre co-sign. Like I said before, we went on tour with Game. We went on tour with DJ Quick. So it's like, to me, that's just business.
Yeah,
got it.
Aligning yourself with the future.
To your Fab example, was there nothing Fab could have said on a record that you would have felt like, oh, a line has been crossing, I gotta get on him now, because of your appreciation for what he did to you early in your career? There's nothing he could say that could.
I can't say it's nothing. I'd
But it
have
would
to
have
hear
to be
what
a
that
hard
line
line, yeah.
is.
Yeah, because I say that.
We Eskimo brothers, we
Right,
all,
right,
there's
right.
all types
Yeah.
of shit that
There'll probably be a conversation before there would be a rap. Is what you're saying?
Reason why I say
I
that.
might have even heard a Fab verse before where I thought that he could have been talking to me.
Oh, he's been talking to you in verses.
I never would receive
I'll
it
tell you
that
a couple
way.
of them.
I would never receive it that way. It don't even matter. You helped when you didn't have to.
Right.
See, but I think we don't view it as like it's hatred or it's whatever. Like, it's for the love of the sport. Like, even if we cool, we can still go back and forth.
Mix it up.
You know what I'm saying? So we don't hold that.
Until the line is
Personal
crossed.
thing.
Y'all feel
Until the line gets
But
crossed, though.
you feel like
Absolutely.
what was displayed between him and Drake was still just sport? For well, maybe for y'all, but some of the things that y'all was saying were,
Everybody was crossing lines.
it was
I
cross.
think
It was cross.
Well,
It was
I'm sorry.
crossing lines that were really affecting people's like actual life and how they looked and perceived as a man. Like we not talking about.
It didn't start out that way, though.
Cool. Wherever it goes, it goes. If we start to get to the point where now you start putting certain allegations, certain things, one person saying you did this, one person saying you doing that, and it starts to bleed past the music.
Yeah.
Because it's not battle rap. You know, it's not that. That sport, you can go ahead and say, I'll kill your mom, and niggas will let that slide.
Yeah.
Is that how you...
It's a couple things to that. One, it started as just competitive, just going at each other. Like, even the first records wasn't nothing that was too crazy. It progressed. But even in that progression, like, you have the understanding that we in a battle. We going at it. If a line get crossed, okay, well, I'm going to cross this line, and that's just how it happens in the battle.
And behind the scenes shit was going on at the same time.
Yeah, for sure.
That
But
was-
even
There's
even,
a rumor that before the battle kicked off, those two dudes had a talk or a text or some type of conversation and was like, "Hey, we're not going to cross certain lines." Is any truth to that?
I heard people saying that. I never asked did that conversation take place, but I don't think it did.
Got it.
Yeah, but I never even thought to ask. Yo, did y'all?
Fuck it.
Yeah. So
Y'all clown me over it every time, but I mean, again, he told that nigga, if you do this, I'm gonna do that. I'm not even repeating the actual line.
Took it further. You took it further.
Something don't
Go
want
ahead.
I'm not saying the line,
You
but
don't want it to
again,
take it further?
that's an important part to this shit. Like, that's why I kept hammering on that point.
Yeah.
Pause. I warned you.
Yeah, you got a lot of pauses today.
But even the whole thing, though, like, a lot of things was said on both sides. We never complained about what was said from the other side. Like we never said, "Nah, you took it too far. You shouldn't have said
Silence.
that."
Yeah.
We
Back
didn't say
to that
nothing
silence.
about that.
And niggas was doing a lot. Niggas was up there, yo, look, such and such is following this.
Yeah,
He's
it's a
right,
lot.
and they not doing this, and why she not posting?
Yeah.
It was a lot happening that could have affected the side, but niggas just ain't show it.
But again, what I'm focusing on is the actual battle. You know what I mean? We didn't complain about anything that was said about us at all, because we realized, okay, that's the rules of battling. We battling.
It's engagement.
You know what I'm saying?
You bring a bat, nigga. You brought the bat.
Right.
I just happened
You
to
know
have
what
a
I'm
gun.
saying? But what we
Salute to
did,
your
what
back.
I did kind of speak on is certain narratives that was pushed after that wasn't coming from the two artists that was engaged in talking and
Or
saying
you don't got share.
and
Do you
pushing
think-
certain narratives.
Do you think that battle just has? Do you think, again, 2 years removed? Do you think that what that battle did for fan bases is just has had a negative impact or just contaminated
Oh,
what
absolutely.
we know fan bases to be on both sides?
Yeah, absolutely. Like it's disgusting.
Shit is
now.
annoying.
Do you think
It's
it
annoying,
was
it
good
is.
for hip hop?
It's exhausting.
In hindsight, take your personal profitability. Take your personal profitability out
Yeah,
of
little
it.
Dickie suit don't fool us.
Yeah, yeah. That
Can't trick us. Nigga outta here.
I said the same thing.
Do you think it was good for hip hop?
I think it started good for hip hop.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Just that competitive nature. It had everybody talking, like everybody was waiting on the next record.
Yeah.
The two at the top.
But where it got to after,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? With like what the fan bases are doing, like I don't think a lot of that is called for. It's getting to the point where they sending out people's addresses and you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's a lot that
That's
shouldn't
what
be
I think the
involved.
Jay-Z shit kind of, because he at the top looking down.
Yeah.
Or like you said in your shit earlier, if you got a different angle when you at the bottom of the shit.
Yeah.
But yo, I think that from Jay's perspective, and I've gotten to a level of business that neither one of the artists have got to.
Yeah.
So I could see how it could affect y'all trajectories going forward when you start dealing in these other rooms and when you start fucking with these other rooms. Like, let's say hypothetically Kendrick goes into another space that is 8, 9, a billion. You know what I'm saying? And yo, you don't want to be looked at as the nigga that was saying, yo, you're beating your wife before. You know what I'm saying? So some of those things, when you Jay-Z, you looking at it, how it could affect your overall branding for the next 10, 15
Especially
years
when you
in
somebody
a
that
negative
did that,
way.
especially when you someone who did that as well
Yes,
at a
and
certain
he said,
point,
yo-
and you saw the negative effect that it
Yeah,
had.
because they shitted on Jay like, yo,
Why would
you
you
did
go
that with
there?
Nas. He said, yo, I regret doing it. He said, yo,
Nas is a good guy.
he said, yo, Nas is an overall good nigga.
Yeah.
Like, from what I see with like, it seems like Kendrick is a good nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It seems like y'all good niggas. So
Appreciate
it's like,
that.
yo, did I really want to go over there and do that?
Yeah.
In hindsight,
Yeah,
it
would
could
y'all
be-
have handled it different if he wasn't from Canada? Like, if he was from the States, would y'all have been like, yo, you know what, man, we can't tear him down.
Nah, it's the battle.
It's ruthless.
You
Ruthless
gotta go.
records.
If you battling, you battling. You gotta go.
Yo, what?
Before we leave Jay-Z, I'm sorry, before we leave, because he brought up Hope, who had the best verse on Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe remix?
That's tough. That last verse that I did was nasty. But
I'm glad you said it. Give me the order of which that song was laid.
what happened was
Because that last verse sounded like he heard Hove's verse.
I gotta go get my get back.
Yeah, and went and got some get back. Any truth to that?
yeah, absolutely.
As you should.
There we go.
Yeah.
Exclusive right here.
Because
album.
Kendrick's first verse,
Cool.
and then that Hove
Hov
verse,
went crazy.
Yeah.
Hove bugged the fuck out.
If I remember correctly, though, I think Jay just sent his verse in based on the original song. You know what I mean? I think Dot did his 2 verses based on Jay.
Okay, so the difference in Kendrick's verses is just the climax of the song.
Night and day.
It's
The
it's
natural
exactly the climax of the song.
I bet. Yeah.
Yeah, but that boy let that third verse go that way.
That boy right there, boy.
But you know what I respect about that joint, though, is Jay's maturity and what he does was on high display. And then what Dot do was on high